Hey everybody, Shoebox Legends here. Thanks for joining me for another care package video today. The kindness that exists in this community here on this platform is just incredible, and it never ceases to amaze me, week to week and month to month, just how generous folks are as collectors in terms of sharing cards with other collectors and just sending out blind trades and care packages. And this is going to be another example of that. So I heard recently from Matt here on YouTube, whose YouTube channel is, and I apologize, Matt, if I don't get this right, but I think it's Hendo22. I believe I've heard him refer to himself as Hendo. But anyway, that is the channel name here. I wrote it out on the top of the envelope, and it does have a space in between. So I'll leave a link below, and I'd really appreciate it if you'd head over and give Matt a sub. He's been on YouTube a while. Has been collecting for quite a while and took a little bit of a YouTube break and is getting back into it. Had a really nice video up recently where he showed some cool slabs that he had gotten back and from an SGC submission. And just a cool collector, collects Hall of Fame rookie cards, among other things. And he just reached out to me saying that he enjoyed my buyback video that I had done recently and that he had a few buybacks that he found in his collection, and he'd love to send them to me if I was comfortable with sharing my address. And that's just so awesome that you would take the time to check out, a buyback video here on the channel, and then track some down out of your own collection and send them along to be part of the buyback project that I've been working on. So thank you, in advance of even opening this. It certainly wasn't necessary, and I truly appreciate it, Matt. Really, really cool to get to know you. I'm glad you reached out. And I'm glad that you spend some time here on the channel, checking out the videos. And we've got here the promised buybacks, nicely protected in a oversized top loader, so you can fit quite a few of them in there. As is always the case with these, I'll be evaluating them to see if they fit into my buyback Franken set that I'm working on, which is an album containing cards 1 through 792. And they could be any buyback from any year. So starting off here, we've got a Lynn McLaughlin from 73 tops. This is a 2015 buyback. You can tell by the original stamp in the upper left. Fantastic, because whether or not this makes the Franken set, I do kind of have a special place in the collection for Red Sox buybacks. So even if this doesn't make it at card number 114 for the Franken set, it will still be cherished in my Red Sox buyback collection. So that's a winner no matter what. And then here's another awesome one. I am working on a 1990 top set, my first ever set that I collected in buyback format. And we got a nice Melito Perez here. So that is a beauty, and that's going to go right into that 1990 buyback binder. I don't know if I'll ever be able to finish that project or if it's even possible, but sure is fun going on the journey so far. Next up, we got a 74 Larry Stahl with the Reds, also from the Rediscover program, and this looks like a gold foil, if that comes across on camera. You did have different colors of foil that represented different rarity in the 2017 program, so this is going to be card number 507 in its attempt to join the Franken set. And then check this one out, bona fide Hall of Famer Bert Blyleven. Just read up on this guy recently because I shared an autographed 1990 Topps card of his that I have from Topps Archive Signatures, and had a very successful career for a very long time at the major league level. His rookie card came early in the 1970s, and here he is late in the 1980s, still at it with the Twins. Great buyback there. This will be in contention for card number 25, which is going to be tough, but being a Hall of Famer definitely gets you some serious consideration for the binder. And then we close it out here with an 88 Topps Gary Templeton, a set that I didn't really love when I was a kid, but I've come to appreciate more design-wise as an adult. I do kind of like its simplicity, and I love that the player extends over the team name and creates a little bit of a 3D effect on some of these cards. So I've really grown to appreciate these, and Gary Templeton, of course, was a pretty solid player. Definitely see some italics there on the back of this one for his league-leading performances, like 211 hits in 1979, for example. So really cool buyback there out of 88 Topps. And that is just, again, so cool of you to think of me. Can't tell you how much I appreciate this, Matt. I'm going to see if I can find something in the collection to send back to you. I know you indicated that's not necessary, but I really do appreciate your thoughtfulness and you taking the time to send those my way. I'll definitely send you an email to follow up and let you know how they did with getting into the Frankenset or not. And you know what? Just to extend the video a little bit, since I knew there were buybacks coming here from Matt, and it was the buyback video that kind of introduced him or got us in touch to begin with, I figured, you know what? Let's take out another little box of yet to be sorted buybacks from my giant stash and just pull a few out here. Maybe till we get to like the 10-minute mark or so. So here's a nice Heritage Bob Moose with the Pirates on the 69 Topps design. Looks like he's got a mouthful of chaw in that one, so yikes. But love those Heritage buybacks. Talked about them quite a bit, even in recent videos, so I'll keep it brief here today. Here's another Red Sox one. So we saw the Lynn McLaughlin that Matt sent to start off the video, but here's a 74 Dick McAuliffe, second baseman, also from the Rediscover program there. Card 495 for a potential Frankenset. And I am overdue. I'll probably do an updated status of the Frankenset video soon. I think it's been about a year since I showed that binder, and it's really come along. So I'll try to set up here for an above angle or an overhead angle and get that binder in a video soon here. But here's a 71 Topps Rich Hand, also from the 2015 program. And let's see, I think all these are just singles that came in from ComC. How about a 64 Phil Ortega? Great photograph on this one. And this is a Heritage buyback, of course, from the 2013 Topps Heritage product. Let's see, I don't know if I have any like stars or Hall of Famers in this box. Here's a solid one, Earl Wilson, starting pitcher throughout the 60s, one-time member of the Boston Red Sox, and once again, a Topps Heritage box topper buyback. Sometime I need to go through and do a count of my entire collection and see how many of these I have, because it would be pretty comical to total up the number of Heritage hobby boxes that have been opened where I ended up with the buyback in my extensive buyback collection. It'd be pretty fun to crunch the numbers and see how many cases of Heritage worth of these buybacks I actually own. And speaking of which, here's another one, also from 69, Dennis Higgins. And grabbed this because, well, first of all, I grab any of these that are like $1 or less on ComC, but I especially love the teams that are no longer around. And this is a Washington Senators buyback, so pretty awesome there. Do at least a couple more. We're at the 8-minute mark. Here's another 73, Chicago Cub this time, Dan McGinn from the 2015 Topps Original program. Go towards the front of the box. Another Topps Original, 1968 this time, and that is a Jim LaFave. And it's hard to tell. I can't tell if this is a stain on the card or like someone flying a kite out there in the bleachers, but cool shot. I love the palm trees behind them, and just a great vintage card. I love these buybacks because they're kind of beat up and you don't really need to worry about protecting them. They're just fun to look at. There's another Heritage buyback, box topper, this time from the 2014 Heritage release, which was the 1965 Topps design. So of course this is an original 65 Mike De La Hoz. Looks a little confused there, to be honest. Let's do a couple more. You know what, maybe we'll finish on this one because this is a pretty cool card. This is from the 2016 program, which was the 65th anniversary, and they had different color foil that year on the buybacks. This is a black foil, but I believe this is a John Candelaria rookie card in buyback format, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look at the back here. It appears as though I'm right. I think 75 was his debut season. Appeared in 18 games. And this would be a John Candelaria buyback rookie, which I think I actually have multiple flavors of. But that's a 2016 one, and a pretty neat rookie card of a kind of a mid-tier guy there from a 70s release. So with that, we're going to call today's video a wrap. Again, a huge thank you to Matt, and please check the link below. Please go visit Hendo22, and tell him I sent you along. And yeah, that's a wrap for today. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll be back in the very near future with some more sports card content. Till then, take care.